Anytime you go paddling, not only do you want to be safe and prepared for worst case situations, but you want to be worry-free and have fun. As a beginner, falling off your board and being able to get back on can be scary, but it's an important thing to practice and get comfortable with. It's not about if you fall in, it's when you fall in. Safely falling off your board and getting back on builds your confidence being out on the water as well as working on your balance. It can also be a lot of fun. For balance and falling tips, check out the video, How to Paddleboard for Beginners. A few things that keep you safe and are important to remember. A leash. This will ensure your board is always with you and doesn't get pushed away or float off. Inflatable paddleboards sit higher on the water. Wearing a PFD will also add the extra height to get up and onto your board. Be sure to practice with your PFD on. In this video, I'll demonstrate a few ways to get back onto your board. Keep in mind there are no right or wrong ways to do it. It's important to test out what works best for you and your equipment. The most popular way of getting back on your board is from the side. Place your paddle parallel with the board on the opposite side you'll be climbing onto. From the side of the board, use the carrying strap to help pull your chest over the center of the board. Use the other hand to grab the far side of the board's rail. Kick and continue to pull yourself up. Bend your leg onto the side of the board to get your legs up, or swing your legs around to the tail of the board where you can get back onto your knees on the center of the board. The second way to get back on your board is from the back or tail of the board. Place your paddle on the center line of your board and push it to the front away from the tail. Push the tail of the board down to slide your chest onto. Grab the rails of the board, kick, wiggle, and worm your way onto the board until you reach the center where you can pull your knees under you. Depending on the width of your board and your flexibility, you can also straddle the board to help move yourself forward to reach the center of the board. Getting on the board from the tail can be a little unstable and wobbly. Stay as close to the center line of the board and get as much of your weight onto the board as quickly as possible. If you have difficulty getting on the board from the side or the tail, another option is to set up a rope to use as a step, similar to getting back on a horse with a stirrup. Attach a rope to the center handle of the board with a foot loop at the other end. Keep the rope lying on your board in a neat pile in case you need to use it. When you fall in the water, take the rope and use it as a stirrup or step to assist with getting back on the board from the side. Similar to getting on the board from the side, you'll need to use the center handle and the side rails to assist getting your chest up and over the center of the board. From there, bend your knee or swing your legs around to get yourself fully on board. A common issue when trying to get back on your board is having your legs underneath your board, which doesn't allow you to kick and propel yourself up onto your board. This typically happens when you're facing the wind or there's some current. Put the wind at your back so the board isn't being blown towards you. This will help free your legs to kick and assist you in getting onto the board. If you're wearing an inflatable waist belt PFD that isn't inflated, you can rotate it around behind you to help get it out of the way as you climb onto your board. Getting on your board can be exhausting. Stop to take rest once your chest is over the center or the tail of the board. Once you catch your breath, continue to kick, wiggle, pull your weight onto the board to find your knees at the center of the board. Your absolute last option is to swim to shore. I wouldn't recommend this method since you always need to be close to shore and be able to swim in all types of water. Wearing a leash will allow your board to follow behind you and is always within reach in case you need a break. Go out there, have fun, practice to gain confidence, and learn what method works best for you and your equipment. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to look good. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips, reviews, and adventures.